Hello there. How are you guys? I hope you had a productive Thursday and that things have been great in the sense that you have done new things like practice drawing, for instance, or playing cards or Monopoly or spending quality time, not just sitting like a couch potato in front of your TV and playing video games all day. There's way more things to do, more productive things. I mean, the weekend's not too far away after all. Come on. Tomorrow's Friday. Woohoo! But before that, let's take on English as a serious topic and go over our bank of knowledge. I created this slide called Environment Bank of Knowledge, and it has a lot of interesting activities. You guys have not had the opportunity to see the Bank of Knowledge this month, so I thought I've uploaded for you. You will find the attachment on the PDF on Google Classroom, so you'll be able to get it from there without a problem. Okay, so let's move on. All right, so the instructions are quite simple. Read the Environment Bank of Knowledge carefully, which you will see in the next page. Highlight, as always, and underline new words and keywords to give your general idea of each paragraph. If you need to make translations, do it so when you're going over it again, you have the right idea. For each body paragraph, I want you to pick the main idea and paraphrase it with a chunk. I have an example that I have created. For example, I'm going to show you really quick the bank of knowledge. Let's look at number 3. When you guys get to have your paper, you can look at this again. But for number 3, there's a sentence that says, in the second sentence, it says, however. Okay, I don't know if you see number 3 in the middle, you see the however. Well, it says, however, we should also consider the harmful effects of using these sources of energy. What they're referring to is coal and petroleum. Those are sources of energy that we're using, but we should consider the harmful effects of using these sources of energy. So I rephrased that sentence from paragraph 3, and I said, people ought to consider that these sources of energy are also harmful for the environment. So that is what I'm looking for. For number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, find one sentence with the main idea, paraphrase it with your own using a chunk that you use. This is going to help you a lot with your writing and your speaking, guys, because a lot of the times you have that difficulty in creating chunks per body paragraph. And a lot of you also have the problem in paraphrasing in your introduction with the main question, from the main question. So if you practice doing this with the main idea of each body paragraph, it's really going to help you a lot. Okay, if you need to make little translations on each word, you can do that. Okay, we talked about that. And upload your work on Google Classroom. I understand you now have a password and you can work with this now. So it's just upload it, put your name on it. Do not forget to put your name on it so I can know who's doing it, who's collecting the work. I will be making a list and stuff. And then this will help you again with the reading comprehension. You know, it can help you with your FCE reading as you grasp new ideas from it, you recollect ideas, and it will help you with your writing and speaking, of course, in the future. Okay, with good chunks, I mean, think about good question chunks that you can ask in the future if you manage to do this task. So here you have the worksheet that I have not given you, but when you go to Google Classroom, you will have the PDF that you can just download directly. Either way, here's the photo. It's not so clear here, but in the PDF it is. Okay, moving on, that's my teacher example. It should end up looking something like this. Your paper should look something very similar to this. Highlighting keywords, words that you don't understand, translate them, like underline things that are going to help you with good speaking, with good writing. Keep that in mind for future projects. Trust me, reading is power, and this is something that's really going to help you. So go over those top 10 ways. Okay, then I have a different task, which is the environment video. The environment video based on the coronavirus. Okay, so why is coronavirus linked with the environment? Well, guys, I want you to think for a moment, but I've done some research. I've looked at the news, I looked at this video, I read a little, because I have a lot of free time to kill here at the house and also work for you guys. So just so you can get a lot of good learning from this and good ideas. But the environment, you know, it's always been a problem. And 2019 had the highest record of like the hottest temperature recorded in history of since we started recording these things. And now things are changing a little because of this quarantine situation. It's not only in Spain, it's Europe, it was China, still is China in some places, and now it's becoming into the Americas. So you got South America, North America, all these places are going into lockdown. Think about how that's helping the environment. Less public transport's being used, less people are driving on holidays or flying to places because some airports are closed, some countries are in lockdown, and other peoples have to stay in their homes. So all these things contribute to the environment in drastic ways. So you can definitely recollect a lot of vocabulary from this video. All right, so the idea is watch this video twice, 2 times. The first time, get the general idea. Okay, you want to close your eyes, get the idea, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, then the second time, write down how many vocabulary words you got from it and how many chunks you got from it. Because there's like 1 or 2 chunks that you could definitely connect with the Discover chunks and will definitely help you. Okay, moving on. When you're done with that, I want you to answer the following questions. You have a total of 3 questions, okay? Would you say that having used drastic measures due to the virus has helped the environment? Would you be willing to study or work from home more often in order to reduce the greenhouse gases? What would you do to significantly improve climate change? These 3 questions are based from the video, but I want you to decide on 2 of them. One of them, I want you to respond as a speaking activity. Imagine that this was like a part 1 speaking question. They're not very common with environment, but it's a great topic to practice using that great language that you have. Okay, so choose a question and respond it using this mind map. Remember that you have a mind map, but you can look at this mind map again, get your ideas, you get your discourse markers. Let's see. Well, as I see it, or if you ask me, let me think. So these are ways of responding to these questions, okay? You can go sequence, you can say firstly, secondly, you can give examples with for instance, what's more, another thing, however, and then you can say, I remember one day. It's possible. It's not always necessary to say, I remember one day, but if you have good information, you can use it in there. Just try to calculate with your watch or a clock that you're aiming for a minute approx of good information with your answer. That's what I'm looking for here, okay? You can use in a nutshell, you can use in conclusion. One that I love is to put it in a few words. If you put things in a few words, that shows that you don't want to extend too much talking about it, but you want to make a summary out of it. So making summary out of topics is also useful for the future. So take a look at your mind map, decide what question you want to answer in the speaking, and do that and upload it to the Google Classroom. Okay, the second question that you choose, I want you to make a body paragraph just like you would for your essay, okay? You need reasons, you need connectors, you need examples. You find a way to respond to this question in the best way possible, making a body paragraph. It's like a body paragraph, so you need 3 sentences, guys, to create a body paragraph. Give me a good connector. Give me a good idea with a good example or a good reason. You decide, but I want you to upload that in Google Classroom as well. So all this is work that you have from the Bank of Knowledge. You have not reviewed the Environment Bank of Knowledge before, so it's the perfect opportunity to just become productive from your home with this English lesson, and it's really going to help you aim high and go the extra mile, okay? Don't be a couch potato, like try to stretch, get out a little, do this activity, maybe go in the kitchen, help your mother or dad cook a little, and then, you're listening to my instructions and you're getting ready to what you're going to do as you're going to read the Bank of Knowledge, okay? Well, if you have any other questions, I understand that Asia uploaded my email and you guys can, without a problem, just send me questions and ask me questions there. However, okay, just follow these instructions and you should be completely fine. And that's it. Tomorrow's Friday, woohoo! And then it's the weekend. And then for sure, you can be the couch potato and play video games all you want. But for now, we got to be productive. I know you have exams. I know you got homework from school. And now you got the Academy Discover that's worrying about you, that wants to make sure that you're still getting your English content. And that's what we're doing. Us teachers, we're doing this to help you grow as a person. Remember that. Okay? I'm done for today. Have a lovely night and dinner, because it's almost time for dinner soon. Eva's making something delicious, I bet. Bye.